Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to the show. We are going to be making a hat today. And I already got a pretty good start on it. Let's see, I'm going to open up the chat on this one. And then I'm going to invite some people. All right, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hello, Buttfile. What's up? Thank you for being first in today. And welcome to the show. Hello, hello, welcome into the replay. If you are here for the replay, leave me a hashtag replay in the comments section. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. We are making a hat for Hats on a Mission today. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you are having a great day. And that your Tuesday is going well. I know mine is. There is a thing that this knitting just brings me. It says that peace, you know, that peace. I love knitting these hats because I know that they're going to keep my neighbors warm. Let me get some more tunes going. Hey, Scotty J, what is going on? If you want to come up on the panel, let me know. I believe I've already sent you a link here. Ooh, I got messages. Okay. Yep. So let me see who else has made it in. Why do you feel like you're in the Twilight Zone? Well, I don't know. Come up on the panel and see what the deal is. Let me get some more music going here. It might help to ease the vibe here, if you will. This does need to be slightly louder, though. It's coming in kind of soft like. There we go. Oh, snap. It looks like a person is coming in. Hang on. Wait a minute. What is happening here?
Restream.
Howdy.
Restream.
Yes.
Restream. That's why I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I got to get my graphics going.
Listen, I seen you live on YouTube when I got home.
Right?
And so I ran over to TikTok and I didn't see you on TikTok. And I was like, what the hell? So then I
Right.
flipped back over to YouTube and I seen it said live. So I popped it on and I was watching you for a minute. But for a minute there, I thought it was a restream. Like I thought you were restreaming a live that you had done already. And I was like, am I talking to a nobody? Like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. And then
Right.
you answered or you acknowledged me, and I was like, oh, okay, no, he's really live. Okay.
Yeah, that's me. It's really happening right now. I was on TikTok for a while, but then I know that I got to put in some watch hours over here. So I am covering my bases, good sir.
Okay.
Yep. And plus I get to play some music from my Restream library here and have these funky little background things going at the same time. Let me see.
I'm sitting here looking at your stuff. Like I'm checking this restream. Oh shit! Hold on. I done did something now.
And there he went. Let me get some more tunes going. Wait. Here we go. I got a cursor over, and then here he is.
Why is it doing?
I don't know. Hey, Roxy,
Hey,
how are you doing today?
I am good.
Oh, somebody else is in the house. What's up? What's up?
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I was busy on a Zoom meeting I do every Tuesday, so I just left it because I got bored.
Right. Well, we still loomed it over here. I needed to put in some time on YouTube, so I left my TikTok live alone after about 45 minutes. I put some
Yeah,
time. Yeah, I put some time in over there, but there were like 5 simultaneous viewers at the same time. So I came over here to see if I can get some watch hours in because, as you know, my channel is a shorts channel, and the only way I'm going to get watch hours is if I come over here and just bang out some
Do
live.
it.
So yeah, this is the way that I'm gonna have to get my watch hours here on this channel. And I'm
yeah,
already up to 400 and something subscribers, but I definitely got to put the work in on the watch hours.
yeah. I still got to get my watch hours. I finally got my $100. I got $111.19 finally.
That's what's up.
So they'll finally start. After you get your $100, they can't take it. They have to start giving you money. So if I get $1 a month, I'll take $1 a month for a while.
No, you got to meet that $100 threshold every single time they pay you, is what it is. Like
Every
some months,
single time.
yeah, some months we don't get anything, and
Oh,
some
I
months,
thought it was. I thought once you made your $100.
mm-mm, no.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. You definitely have to meet that $100 threshold before they'll issue you out a payment. Like
Every month.
the last time we got a payment was in June. And then so ever since then we've been building back up to $100, and now I think this go around, this pay cycle, we may have reached it. So I don't know. We'll have to see on the and payday is the 21st. So, in case anybody was wondering, YouTube payday is the 21st.
Right.
Yep. So
I
wrap
don't know.
it up.
I just remember it saying you had to reach $100, and after that they could start paying you. So if I get $1 out of it this month, and I have $109 next month or 110, I'll get another dollar. I don't know how much they pay you. So
Right. It all depends on what you and the fans come up with as far as super chats and memberships and stuff like that. Whatever you have enabled on your monetization tab.
yeah, I have it all, but I don't get much from it.
Right. But
You gotta
congrats
market.
on the first check.
You gotta
Yeah.
put out content and you gotta market. And that's one of the hardest things is marketing, you know, for your channel. And you kinda have to think outside the box. You know, I mean, everything's online, so everybody wants to market online, but
Right.
you know, you really need to get out there. I mean, you know, if you get you some YouTube carbs, you know, that has your YouTube information on it.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you what?
You talking
Hey,
about?
James.
You want me to tell you what I used to do? And I'm gonna tell you what I used to do, and I've been called out on it before. But I used to go into Walmart and stick business cards in the back pocket of every pair of blue jeans that they sold.
Mm.
Every
I
pants
never
that they
thought of doing
sold,
that.
I would act like that I was looking in, you know, looking for blue jeans, but I was really putting my business card in every pocket of every blue jean. And
Wow.
I did that for probably about 2 or 3 years. Just to every Walmart that that I would pass by, I would stop and I would go in and ransack their business cards. And I had a manager of a Kissimmee Walmart in Florida call me and said, "I just found 250 of your business cards in my store."
Nice.
Think
I was
outside the box.
disappointed about 6 pair of pants. Not
You got to think outside the box. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I mean,
definitely
just
outside the box thinking right there.
I
Wow.
mean, and I learned that being in the property management business. You know, renting
Mhm.
apartments and yeah. I mean, you know, I wanted a full house.
Right.
I wanted full occupancy, honey, and I always had full occupancy. I banged them apartments out like nobody's business.
Mm.
So did.
So, how was everybody's Taco Tuesday?
Let's talk about it. Let's taco
Yes.
about it.
Let's talk about it. What did everybody eat, and did you enjoy yourself? That is the question.
I worked.
Yep.
let's see, what did I eat today? I don't remember what I did. What did I have for dinner today? It was something simple. Oh, I had a sandwich.
Bitch, get out of here.
And then, because the
Good.
workers
I
are,
had a sandwich.
yeah, the workers worked in the backyard. And when they put this privacy fence up, I said, "Uh-oh, I haven't put just from house to the corner of the house. Then I've got the other part of my yard that I said, darn it, I'm not going to be able to see the other part of the yard now. But I'll have a gate there if I wanted to go out, but I don't go back there anyway. But it's different, and it's like, am I really doing the right thing?
Yes, girl, you are. Yes, you are. That's why it's being done, girl. You got it. You got it, girl. You got it. I loved it. I loved the video you put up.
Well, yeah, I gave you a video. I hadn't put it out yet. And I can't pronounce the dude's name. He told me his name in the video. He's a Spanish guy. Whatever a Spanish word for Michael is what his name is.
Mm.
Well,
It was him and his dad doing it. And I found a couple of spots that I didn't like in the fence. And so I made it. I was sitting there and I said, "No, you got a gap. It wasn't but a couple of finger wide gap or less. But I said, that little gap is enough for my dog to put her eye there and go, oh, I'm going to dig out and get to it, you know? So
Right.
I made him take that board out and put another one in.
Girl, you crack me up.
Right. Well,
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
the dog in. Hey, Tiffany made it in. If you want to come up on the panel, let me know in the chat, and I'll be sure to send it to you in a private message.
Well, did we not get to see a chat on this side? I guess not.
I get well, is there a chat?
I can see it says hello people, hello, whoop whoop. I can see all that.
Yes. There is
Well,
a chat
where the hell do you
tab.
see that at?
Wait,
Right
there's a
beside
chat.
my
There's a chat tab all the way at the bottom on the right hand side of your screen.
At
There
the very
should be.
bottom of the right hand side of my
Mine's
screen.
open already.
Yeah, her chat panel is open. You may need to open up your chat panel on that side. But
wait, girl, wait.
It looks like you're up and down.
Hey, everybody! I see y'all now.
Hey.
Y'all seen this wrong thing. I had to get my
blinded by the light.
I know, right?
See, I'm taking 12. I've got 50 of these magnets. And I'm taking 12 with me on the cruise. I figure 12 is enough to hang on 12 doors.
You better send me one.
I eventually will send everybody one.
Oh, nice.
So, yep. And then I got the stickers too.
She said eventually.
You know what I'm going to have in the new studio is a small mini fridge. And I'm going to start collecting magnets from channels to put it on.
Oh, the chats come in from the top.
They do?
Wait.
Mine are coming bottom. Well, they're filling up the list up to down. Canadian Family Life was the last one.
Yeah, she's at the top of my screen. Is she at the top of your screen?
No, she's at the bottom of mine.
All right. Yeah, she's at the top of mine. So that was all right. So it doesn't go top down. It doesn't go bottom down. It goes top down. Okay. It's backwards.
Right.
It is. Yeah. But I like it though. I mean, I like it.
Restream is cool, but just for what I'm doing here, I'm going to come in, I'm going to play some music, and that's it. I don't need a bunch of overlays or custom backgrounds or anything over here. So this is why I'm using Restream for this channel.
Right.
Plus, I don't have to sign it out and sign it back in or change plans.
When I was having an issue earlier, so I see this refresh button at the bottom of my phone for Restream, and I thought it was the toggle button to turn my camera from back to front.
Oh, wow.
So every time I kept pushing it, it kept refreshing the screen. And I was like, what is it doing? Like, why can I not get the camera back facing me? Right. And so I kept hitting that button down there thinking it would switch the camera, but it kept refreshing the damn screen. And I was like, let me close this out. Let me just close the whole thing out and start over. And when I popped back on, the camera was facing backwards. And I was like, oh, I was about to pull the hair I don't have out.
Yep.
I was almost going to tell you, Jeremy, listen, I give up tonight because I can't figure it out. But we good now.
We're good. Yes.
Oh, man.
So y'all, if y'all use Restream and you're on the guest side, the toggle thing at the bottom is a refresh. It's not a camera toggle, okay?
Restream tip.
Well, see, I'm using my computer. Well, I use my phone for the TikTok, but I use my computer for everything else, my laptop.
Yeah.
Shoot, BRB. Hurry up, Tiffany.
I use that, let me see. I used that TikTok studio for the second time today. I still have to do my third live for 25 minutes, and I'll see what other kind of features it has.
Oh, you went live on TikTok twice today?
No, just once.
Oh, okay.
I did it. I did it the other day. Also, that was my first live, and then the second time I went in was today
Okay.
on
Hey, Gen
TikTok
X,
Studio.
welcome in, welcome in.
Oh snap! The Gen X effect is
Uh,
here.
were you watching Sherman today, Jeremy?
I was him and
He gave
Zach.
us Zach gave us some good compliments.
Yes, he
Oh, I
did.
didn't watch it. I forgot. I don't know if I have Sherman's.
I was
So
watching
I was
on.
like, oh, that is so sweet. But I just happened to walk in like right at that time.
I
And I
was
was like,
watching on Sherman's side, but a lot of the chat was over there in Zach's side, and I'm like,
oh, yeah.
see all these people, but then I'm like, I'm not hosting the show, duh. Because like whenever you host the show, you can see everybody's comments, you know.
right.
So that's the deal. Is you got to be hosting to see the unified chats, and that's
oh,
messy.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it kind of messes with you. But yeah, I thought that was sweet when they were talking about TikTok, and Zach was like, Jeremy and Scotty,
Mm-hmm.
they the TikTok people of the group.
I
But
am
it's really not. I mean, I get
laughing.
it with Zach and his short forms. He's not really. He doesn't really like short forms all that much, and that's what TikTok is. I
Right.
mean, besides going live, but I mean, it's all pretty much short forms. So,
Yeah, but
but
you get paid better on TikTok for your short forms than you do over here.
Yes. Yes. And you don't have to have $100 over there.
you're
They'll pay
No.
right
you.
because TikTok's their main thing is short form.
Right.
YouTube's main thing isn't short form. I mean, they love it, and then there's ways to work it, but you're not going to make. You're like, I'm not going to get my watch hours out of my short forms.
Right.
You know what I'm
And you have to
saying?
have
So
millions. You have to have millions of views on shorts in order to become and maintain
yes,
monetization on YouTube.
yes. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to be pushing out a lot, of
And I'm not
shorts.
willing to fly a drone over my head while I'm on top of a mountain like these other ones that do get millions of views, so I can hang that up.
I know. I watch a family. 99% of their views are short form, and they have millions and millions of views. And there are theirs, but they
Mhm.
also do long form. But they only do long form about once a month. And lately, it's been a little bit more because they putting their short forms into long form now.
Hang on. Let
Yes,
me let me address Gen X. Gen X, this is what I do for my brothers and sisters out there that don't have a home. Okay, I generally make these hats for the homeless, but since these colors were picked out by a viewer the other day, I'm going to put this one up for sale. Um, it's going to be on sale on my Poshmark. Probably after the next live show. I'm gonna knock this one out on the next live show. But I just learned how to do this last winter. So a majority of my makes, they do definitely go to the people on the streets, and that's what this channel is all about: is taking care of them out there where they can at least survive enough to make it to the next step and be seen by the people. Because I'm going to put this bright stripe in all the giveaways. Definitely, all the giveaways can have the brightness to it. That way, the homeless people can be at least seen.
true.
Yep. Don't want a dumpster to get dropped on nobody. That's all I'm saying.
He hurts me.
Yep.
Well, I finally got 99% packed to go off. I was watching who was doing it yesterday or talking about, do you have a bag just for your plugs and things? I don't have that because everything I carry is attached to my computer right now, and I'll just unplug it the night before and put it in my backpack, and I'm ready to go.
Right.
So I got to do that. Tomorrow, I told the guy that I needed to go out to the post office and take my shoes back. They're going to send me more shoes. Now, I hope they come in before the cruise. If not, the shoes I got on my feet, tennis shoes will go with me.
Yep.
Because they said there shouldn't be anything wrong with these shoes that I just bought. I said, well, when I'm trying to pull the right buckle close and the little not plastic, metal piece wants to turn
Yeah.
sideways and not pull, I can look at it and see that either the buckle was made too long or the strap was made not wide enough.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they're, they're going to
Hey,
send them back to me. So, oh, and I did not realize when I made the order. I went to sasshoes.com, but I didn't go to the right. I didn't know I went to Louisiana and bought them from a store in Louisiana.
Gen, Gen X, all of my, I have 2 hats up for sale right now on my Poshmark. Right now, I do have a JNS colors. It's got bright orange, bright construction orange, and navy blue, and then there is an earth tone over there as well. But look, he says I was just messing. I look like a garden gnome in a hat. CNS Travel, what's going on? Great show tonight. Great show, and thank you for the props for our knowledge on TikTok.
hey, CNS Travel.
Yes, we was paying attention.
Sherman.
It's the Shermanator, and if you want the link, let Scotty know. He'll get it to you, or somebody will get it to you.
This is just streaming to your channel, right?
It is. I'm not sure how you guys can restream this. I'm not. I haven't studied that much on that part of it.
That's
I don't
fine.
even know. I don't even know if it allows you to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live
It's
some.
probably a
It's a paid thing, just like it
either
is on.
either that or it's not as easy as
I'm gonna probably
StreamYard.
go live tomorrow sometime or other dancing. I don't know yet.
Yep.
Depends on what the workers, if they're here, and like about every 30, 40 minutes today is like, come look. Or
Yep.
can we use your one of them wanted to use the microwave to warm his lunch up. I said, that's fine, come on in.
Cool.
Oh.
You're so nice, Roxy. You got a good heart.
CNS Travel says whoop whoop.
Well, legally, when a worker comes to your house, they're not supposed to ask for your bathroom. They're not supposed to ask for anything out of your house.
I know it. I mean, they're human. Shit.
Yeah, so that nobody's asked for the bathroom in this crew, but I don't mind them coming into my kitchen here and using my microwave.
Right. Got to heat up that beef strogie.
Whatever he had, it was something. I saw tacos shells or something.
Well,
Whatever you
shoot,
call the flat ones are.
yeah. Tostadas.
That's what he had that and something else. So I don't know what he had.
It's Taco Tuesday, y'all.
I don't know how to do that.
What's that?
Hold on a minute. Let me see. How do I drop my link?
Oh, type in #creator. Let's see if Nightbot is working right
well,
now.
yeah. Well,
I'm not sure if I set up hats on a
I
mission.
don't know how to type in here.
me neither.
Just where us to type, we can do a private message behind stage,
We don't have a place to type.
or you can go in, or you have to open your YouTube channel and type it that way.
Yeah, you may have to. Hang on, let me.
I can do that. I can.
Yes.
Jen, hold on 1 second.
Type in #creator, Gen S Effect, so that y'all can connect and everybody in the chat. Nightbot is definitely working over here, so type in. Hey James, type in #creator, and
He can't get out of this damn room without being spotted.
well, that's what the door is for back there. You gotta keep your eye on who's coming in and out the studio.
I'm coming, Gen X. Give me a moment. Hold on. Damn room without being spotted.
Well, that's.
You're gonna hear a thing. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I heard it. I hear it now.
It is 12.
14. Oh, I got one more row, then I can close out the
Gen
brand.
X, there you go.
Woohoo! There you have it. And if you want to follow along all of the other works that we do, Cheryl and I, you can hit that Popple link right there. That way it'll open up access to everything, including the Poshmark in case you want to buy a hat. I love
He said I'm a patient man.
I love Poshmark. I really do. They make it so easy. They handle your tax. They handle collecting the taxes. They handle the prepaid shipping label. They handle everything.
Everything.
All you got to do is put something in it in to mail it, and then you stick that label on, which is already pre-printed. You know, it's got your information, their information on it, and then you mail it. The customer pays the shipping.
I love it when the weather comes on and says possible rain in the next few hours, and I'm going, where were you 2 hours ago when it was raining?
I know, right?
Y'all,
They late.
tell me why there got to be a hurricane coming up with me getting ready to go out on a cruise next week.
You are cruising during hurricane season. That's what happened.
Yes, I know, but you know what I'm saying. Like, really? Right off the bat?
Yes, the first
Right
one.
off the bat. But, you know, I never cruise in August, ever. I mean, I cruise during hurricane season, but it's usually October, November.
Right.
So, like, right at the end. But, yeah, I seen
And
it.
we've got one turning in the Gulf, hadn't we? Or in the Atlantic, whatever it is.
Atlantic,
Yes.
yeah. Aaron, that's the first one.
Aaron. So, I don't think it's going to really affect us any in the Gulf. I mean, it's not going to. I don't think it's going to come up in the Gulf. I think it'll come up in.
All right, so if we're up to Aaron, then we've already had 4 other hurricanes. Then if we're up to E,
that's right. They've been mainly on the West Coast. I know 2 of them.
Yeah, there's they've already had one over in the Pacific.
Yeah,
2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other 2 were not too big, so we didn't catch wind of it over here. They were mainly in Mexico on the west and east side, and then boom, they just fizzled out.
Yep.
And I am ready to close up my brim, y'all.
When is this supposed to come through? Because I'm leaving in many days.
You're almost done with that hat?
No, I'm closing up the brim.
Oh.
This is the part. This gray. This gray is what's going to touch the forehead. This right here is the pink that you chose the other day to put with the gray. This pink is going to show as a stripe right here in the middle of their forehead. And then above that is going to be nothing but gray. And then on the top, I'm going to do a pink and gray mixed up pom-pom.
I like that. I love the pink and gray.
The pink it goes well together, but I'm just about to hook this back into it because this brim is definitely double. It's double.
Oh, never mind. Hey, can I show y'all something?
Sure.
I got sent this today. What are you laughing at, Roxy?
What somebody said today. You gotta ask. Nikki doesn't know what a badonkadonk is.
Oh wow! Somebody don't know what a badonkadonk is?
Okay, so I got this this thing in the mail today, and I was like, oh, and it was addressed to me, and I knew it had Eddie Lugo Studios on it, and I was like, what's he done sent? But when I seen what he sent, I'm gonna tell you, it's a piece of Cheryl, and I about lost it.
Okay. Oh, nice.
What is it?
Do you see what's at the bottom of it?
Hashtag wait. Yeah, he had that made for sure. He had that made because that's not one of our designs. Our design is just he actually sent.
He told me he sent Cheryl one.
Yes.
Has she got it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. But yeah, that's definitely his design. But that's kind of cool.
I loved it. He said, I sent that. He goes, I've sent Cheryl one, and I went ahead and sent you one because you co-host with her.
Right. Well, that
And
was
that meant a lot. So I feel like I have a piece of Cheryl over here.
you do.
Okay. I'll be right back. Dog's hollering to go outside.
All right.
Okay.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
I won't be long.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Gen X says, I said Scotty has a badonkadonk to Vicky. She didn't even know what that was. I giggled so hard.
Oh,
That's what Roxy was talking about.
Gen X is the one that said that.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I got you.
Oh, that'll work.
Looking at my pedonk home.
Yes, because we know what happens whenever we get 15K likes in the chat on TikTok.
No, that's when I went back. Oh, well, that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
We did. Yeah.
That's facts.
That was facts.
Okay. Now I got to switch colors again before I e-wrap the other side. So I'm going to tie off another color.
Now I'm at the back side I've got the front side of this head done.
Right.
Is that the
So
new?
now I've got to do the back side of it and do the decrease.
Nice.
That's where I have to do counting. You know, you have to count and then decrease. And
you come
I want to put this blue and purplish color around the shirt like I did my other one.
Ooh.
I've enjoyed doing it around the shirt.
Is that the Burnat yarn?
I don't know what it is. I've had it for years. It's a little
it's really soft.
It's thread.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay.
It's that.
How are you gonna crochet with that?
Easy.
That seems complicated. I don't know.
It's like two threads together, two thin threads together. That's all it is.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to put it around the shirt.
That'll be pretty, though.
But I saw these shirts
yarn.
I saw these pair of shorts and
shirts. Like a little flower,
at Aldi.
All the way down. And I'm like, how are you going to crochet with that? But she's crocheting it onto a shirt.
Yeah, I may crochet it onto a shirt, but I saw these mid-dress shirts, and I'm not a mid-dress shirt person. I know mid-dress on me are a little long because, I'm short. But I said, no. But if I bought me a mid-dress and put it around the bottom, it ain't going to show my belly.
Probably wouldn't show her belly anyway.
Yeah, this a crochet. Yeah, this crochet is pretty easy.
It's the truth.
It is. Jay says, girl, it ain't going to show your midriff, honey. You're too short.
Yep.
Just wait till you get on a cruise ship. That cruise ship I was on, that man, he must have been in his 60s. Late, he was older man. But he had on a banana hammock, real thin, and we all looked like, what the heck?
I was looking though, that was the point.
That's right, but you were looking.
That's why he roared.
But he wasn't no good looking man, so we didn't keep looking.
Juju, leave my yarn alone. Go.
Oh yeah, this does pretty good. So
Okay. Yeah.
I just got to find the right shirt. I've got another shirt that's from the casino, and it's blue, but it's not. I don't want to do that. I want a solid shirt this time to put something on. So if I find something between now and the time I leave, I'll use it. Because I've got two of these skeins I've had for years. I kind of was looking at yarn the other day, but I don't really want to buy any. I want to see what I've got, if I can use it up first.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I want to find me a light blue because this is light blue, dark blue, and a purplish pink, more purple. Find something, you know. No. But take my shoes back tomorrow, and I hope they. I hope they get them in time, and I receive them in time to take them on the trip. If these do right, if these don't do right, I'll just send them back. So give me my money. I don't want these Velcro shoes.
Yep.
He said a Velcro shoe.
SAS are awesome.
I know. I've worn them for about. Let's see. Doris born in 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. I probably wore them since 1987, 88 when I started buying them for the closed toe nurse looking shoe for work. I had to wear them at the grocery store. You could not wear open toe at the grocery store.
Right.
And my grandmother wore them, and so she said, "This is what you need." But she wore a different style, but hers, I said, they look like old lady shoes, I thought, but that's what I had to have.
If you're gonna be on your feet all day, it doesn't matter what they look like, as long as what they feel like is good.
Yeah. All right, Candy. I got to go get her.
All right.
She's out on the front porch barking at something. So either she's.
Leave that cantaloupe, I'll beat your ass.
If she was out, if her bark was coming from the other way, I knew she'd be barking at the dog and the goats. Our neighbors have 3 goats and this great big old dog. Well, they all get along perfect. Dog.
Oh man.
Come on, Daddy. This way.
Now see, Scotty, this is what I do to sign the hat. Is I'll go down 23 rows and then pick it up on this side, and that way it just shows a little bit of that gray on the edge right here as you wear it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's how I do it. I come down 23 rows and then I switch colors and come up 15, and then switch back to the primary color.
We had snackies. We had treats. We're not getting anything else. That mommy's foot hurts. Oh.
Yes. I love it when my count is on, honey.
You ever done something, had to frog?
Yes, girl, yes.
See it as travel says so.
Okay.
Why don't I see y'all's live when I go to your TikTok channels? I only see videos you have posted. When I click on live at the top of the screen, I wind up in other people's lives, LOL. Well, you can see our lives if we choose as creators to post them as long form videos. I choose not to, just because TikTok is a special place. You kind of have to catch it live to get the energy that is TikTok. Your long form video stuff over here with the feel good music and all that good stuff, it's good here on YouTube as storage saver. Right now, literally, I told the guys whenever they first came in, I'm working on watch hours because Hats on a Mission is a shorts channel, and there's no way that I'm getting millions of views on my poems and stuff, or my homeless videos of me handing out hats for 30 seconds at a time. So what I'm choosing to do is come in here and pay special attention to my YouTube audience.
Go.
To pay special attention to my YouTube audience and not make it about get your daily heart me and trying to run 2 platforms and 2 different chats from 2 different devices at the same time. So that's why I have to have 2 different shows here. But yeah, you cannot catch the live replay on TikTok ever unless the creator re-uploads the video using TikTok Studio.
Yes. So it's a whole different. TikTok's just a whole different platform.
Yeah.
And like y'all were talking earlier about, short forms. YouTube runs on long forms. They love that. That's what you do on YouTube. TikTok doesn't care really about that. It's a short form application. I mean, it's all
Right.
shorts. So what you could do is if you wanted to capture an audience on TikTok and grow your name on TikTok, grow your brand over there, is you take your long form videos and you chop them up into short form. So you could take literally, Sherman, any video that you have, your embarkation day video, just of you boarding the ship. Just that's it, just of you boarding the ship. TikTok will automatically put music to it. Just hit the post and post it.
Yep.
And you're going to find a plethora of people, just like you do on YouTube, that are into travel. I posted because I wanted to find more people that are into travel. So I posted a short form on TikTok that said, "Where are all my travel friends at?" And I did the hashtag travel, vacation, holiday, travel TikTok, because I wanted to reach that travel audience. And I gained about 250 subscribers just by that one video. And it was all travel people that are into the same niche as we are. And some of them absolutely don't do YouTube. They are only TikTokers.
Right.
That's where.
But they're definitely cruisers over there.
And they're cruisers. And it's a whole
lot of cruisers over there.
You do. And it's a whole different. That's why I try to do. And sometimes they do cross. I do have people that come over to Anchors Away that are from TikTok that are catching the Anchors Away. So I try to bridge the two. So I do my pre-show over on TikTok. And that's, for an hour, people are watching me get ready for the show. They're watching me gather my notes, going over my show notes. They know what my drink or my cruise cocktail of the drink is before y'all do. Sometimes I'll leave it going while I do my show, but it's a whole different audience over there, and it just grows your business. I mean, I'm a travel agent, so I can grow my business.
Hard. And you don't have to work as hard over there on TikTok than you do over here.
So when you hit your live, when you open up TikTok and you have live at the top or at the bottom and you click that, you're going to scroll through everybody that is live on TikTok at that moment. You're just going to scroll through.
Now, I've done live when I'm on YouTube and TikTok at the same time before.
Yes. And now you can like stream. So if like I can do Anchors Away, which I've thought about doing, I can stream Anchors Away to TikTok, YouTube, and to Facebook all at the same time and have it broadcasting.
Right.
But it's not going to save on TikTok. So it's one of those things that you have to catch as it's going.
Yep.
And it will save on Facebook, but only for like 90 days.
Yes.
Right.
Something like that.
So,
But the reason why I'm doing them one at a time and not both at the same time is so that I don't have to watch both chats. I did that once and it made me neurotic. It really did. I'm like, wow, this is extra, like so extra, because I would, and it also gave you the show from two different angles, which I'm doing for the show anyway here on YouTube. So it's just really, here on Restream, I can have an extra camera, which is literally my phone, so I can give you a close up as to what I'm doing here. I love this setup right here for Hats on a Mission.
Yes, it works.
I don't have to do any overlays or anything. Plus, I can do all of this extra camera stuff, bring in some music, play some music, read your chats, and completely focus on the show, hands free. That's my biggest thing over here is hands free. And then when I don't have any guests, I'm in here playing music. It's a good time. So that's why I like Restream over here. because
Yes.
I am able to do it through both, but to monitor both chats and ask the people to do the different things on the different platforms, I believe takes away from the quality of the show itself. Because
Yes.
then the YouTube people are like, what is a daily heart me? The YouTube people would be like, what is, tapping the screen? What is that? Just like TikTok people are like, what is hit the like button? There is no like button. You just tap the screen. So it's different
Yes.
terminology that you got to use for different platforms,
And
you know?
yes, and it works different. So like, when you're on TikTok and people are tapping the screen, giving hearts, that, you have like 1.5 thousand likes or 10.5 thousand or 10.5 likes, whatever. It's telling the algorithm that people like your stuff. And so the algorithm is going to shoot you out to more people. I mean,
Right.
by doing that, I mean,
It literally is the like button,
yes.
and it
And
works
so like on YouTube, you only hit that like button once and then you're done.
right.
But on TikTok,
Yeah, at 10,000, generally Scotty shakes his chi-chis, and then at 15, we can normally get him to twerk. So yeah, that's the goal on our TikTok live.
yes. So that's what I do. So yeah,
And
when I
then,
hit my 10,000 likes, I will, do my little chi-chis.
but
And
then talking about it again on the next one, they kick you off.
I don't know
Yep.
what TikTok picked up on,
I
but
don't either.
they sure did. They shut me down. Listen, Sherman, if you're still
They
in here,
shut you down?
Yeah,
listen. I'm gonna tell you all the story. This was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Day before
Oh, wow.
yesterday.
day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday. I was in the middle of a live. Me and Roxy.
Uh-huh.
We were going to town on crocheting. I mean, we were having a heyday.
Yeah.
And I was telling the same story. We were talking about the same story, and I said shaking my chi-chis and twerking at, whatever. And out of nowhere, my live shut down, and it said you are restricted from doing lives with TikTok until August 17th, and gave me a time. And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
and it said for sexually explicit content. And I'm sitting here like, what did I
Wow.
say? Like, so then I go in to where it shows me, they send you a video clip, that shows me. So I was playing it, but I couldn't hear it.
Right.
But I knew I could read my lips and I knew what I was saying. So it had an appeal button.
Yeah.
I was freaking. I mean, I told Roxy, I said, Roxy, go live because they banned me. So when Roxy went live, I tried to join her live. It said you restricted.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
oh my God. So I appealed it.
Yeah.
And within 20 minutes, the restrictions were lifted.
It wasn't
So,
even 20. I don't think it's even 20 minutes.
no, I don't even think it was 20 minutes. But yeah,
Wow.
No, because he said tatas and chi-chis.
I did. I did. But when that thing went off and said you're restricted until August 17th, I was like,
Oh,
oh,
wow.
hell no. Oh,
Mm.
not today, honey. Because I started, I wasn't really worried about, like crocheting or whatnot. I was worried about my pre-show for Anchors Away.
Right.
I was like, hello. I mean, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
So TikTok, Sherman, is a little stricter than what YouTube is.
It is, but I do like the way that it grows. I like the interaction. I like the interactive chat is the thing. I love it. You can follow the people straight there in the chat. You do not have to leave the live show. You can tag people in the
TikTok,
chat.
TikTok, your
I love
followers
it.
grow fast. Like
They do.
they grow a lot faster than they do on YouTube, most definitely.
And you can play any kind of music, and 99% of the time, they don't say anything about it.
Oh yeah, because they've got DJs that's what they do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but they also, TikTok, the way they set up their format is they have the copyrights to use. You have to use any song, unless we're wrong. All of a sudden, you're gonna see no more TikTok dances because people can't put the music up.
Right.
I think it's because it's live and not recorded.
Right, right. That is
Has
another thing because I did read the official rules, and they say you could not play any copywritten material during your content, but then they offer you up to add songs to your
yes.
content.
So like on YouTube, I can play music during my live,
Hmm.
but I can't save it because I'm gonna get copyright.
Right,
See what I'm saying? So you don't save anything on TikTok besides your short forms. So
right.
your lives, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, I like working both. It's a different. When I need a break from YouTube, I go to TikTok because it's
Yes,
just different. It's more mellow.
TikTok is our
It's not.
hideaway.
Yeah, it's.
I
I love
love it.
TikTok and I have fun. It is a fun thing that I do.
Yeah.
It,
And when I take pictures to go on my YouTube or my TikTok channel, instead of sitting there for 30 minutes and taking a video, I would take like 15, 20 seconds and then add them all together. And that way I can take in each individual if I want as shorts because I'm not good at putting them, I'm not good at cutting up a big long video.
Right.
So I do short first, minute or less, and then I hook them all together.
gotcha.
That's easier for me to do. So I've got all the videos from today that I can put out as shorts or as long.
Yep. I try to, whenever I'm shooting videos out there, especially on the cruise, to specifically and only film for a minute while I have my phone up and down. The way I know that that is supposed to be a reel, a short, or a TikTok.
Right.
Otherwise, everything else is going to be landscape, and then I can edit the landscape stuff and delete all of the portrait stuff and repurpose it for shorts.
Yeah.
I got a cool poem for y'all today. I really do. Before the end of the show, I'm going to read today's poem and do that. So stay till the end.
You
Stay.
do, Sherman. You do. You have to play around with it. Yeah,
I hope the post
and
office
use it.
has a.
You'll figure out how to use it or how to use it to your advantage. You'll learn how to use it to your advantage. You will.
Yep. I
Because,
had.
like my need for TikTok is going to be completely different from Roxy's need and how she handles TikTok. My need is going to be different from Jeremy's and how he's going to, use TikTok. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I was asked today to put in my information where they could send money to me at on TikTok. And then I read somewhere that you have to go in and request it to be sent to you or it stays in your TikTok account. But it's only $4 and something, which is better than YouTube has given me, you
Yeah.
know, for the short period of time I've been on live on TikTok, that's better than what YouTube gives me in the long
Right.
run.
And you don't have to wait till you make $100 over there on TikTok neither,
No,
because you come out the gate monetized. I love it. As long as you go on live, people can join your fan club. I'm like, wait, I got a fan club. Where did I get one of those from? It
No,
was crazy.
yes.
Cam fam, what's up? Good evening and welcome in. And if you want to come up on the panel and hang out, you don't have to be a crochet or anything. You could just join us and we could talk for a while.
Get up here and talk with us.
Yeah. Come
yeah,
and
I
talk
like
about
that they give you options too if you want to send it to PayPal or send somewhere else. And I just put PayPal because when I'm
Yeah.
going to buy something off Amazon or Temu, I always click PayPal so I can use my points. And
Right.
that way I can use that money there and I don't miss it out of my bank,
Right. Right. And I chose PayPal too. There's an app. I don't know if you guys have it downloaded, but it's Google Opinion Rewards. and it doesn't give you much money, but it does give you legitimate money. And hey, every little bit counts. So if you guys want to download that app and answer maybe one question for 10 cents at a time, they let you build up to $2 before you can cash it out to your PayPal. And it's an automatic withdrawal to your PayPal is what it is. You don't really have to do much. And then if you want to bring it into your bank account, you can. But yeah, Google Opinion Rewards. I do that too. They give you money to it, $2 at a time.
Yeah, there's one that I use that you connect any credit card to it. I can't think of the name of it now, but it will let you know before you click pay them something. It will say, "Let's see if I've got a coupon," and it will look for a coupon, look for a markdown.
Honey. It's
No,
a Google extension.
no, it's not Honey. It's another one.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Because
see if
I know Honey keeps keeps track of all my web activity. If there's any coupon out there, they will find it,
It's
even if
not
they're not
Honey.
rezoned.
It's
Yes, Cam Fam, I do. But Jeremy, yes, I crochet hats.
I watched one YouTube video by a channel called Noah and Michael, and she I watched a video called "How to Make a Beanie for Beginners." And it was like a 5 or 8 minute video, but the way that she taught it, it was so easy for me to digest that this is what it is. You can make a hat and keep somebody warm, and this is what it looks like on the outside. It's even stitching, and all of it's good. It's homemade, it's nice. And Scotty picked these colors out. Well, I'm glad he's around to see the progress on it.
I
And
love
this
it.
and this one's going to be available on my Poshmark as soon as it's done for sale. All my hats run for $15 plus shipping. I'm not sure what shipping runs, but it's one set price. I know that Poshmark collects my taxes for me, and they do all of that, so I don't have to deal with the customers directly. My part is just to find something to put it in and mail it to you. And I don't get paid until you're satisfied. So you got to let Poshmark know that you received it, it's in good condition, and it's exactly what you ordered, and that you're happy with it. And then they release the money.
Oh, wow.
But not until then. I love Poshmark. I've already sold one of the hats back in the day just to see how it would work. My friend bought the hat, so I was able to see it from the sales side and the customer side. And then I put it down for a while, so I made a couple of hats, and now they're up for sale. So I got two there. One is JNS colors, and the other one is that green and beige or tan that I made a couple of weeks ago. So those are both up there. I got this other one in the giveaway bag over here in the Cruise Nuts bag. And now I'm working on this one. Yeah, more and more people are saying they want to buy the hats. So I'm having to do double duty here, make one, for a giveaway and make one for sale. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Linda Tillman creates. Hello and welcome in. In the event that you want to come up on the panel, let me know. I will get that link to you post haste, and you can come and do some bull crafting over here on Hats on a Mission. And like always, if you are a creator in the chat and you need to drop your link, Nightbot can do it for you, but you got to tell them how. Just say #creator in the chat and Nightbot will drop your link for you. That way everybody can get connected with each other and
I can.
share the live.
I mean,
it's Choice Privileges Award. Choice Privilege.
Okay.
Listen, Linda.
Yeah. PRIVILEGE. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how it popped up, but it popped up, so I have all my credit cards on it. When I go out to a certain restaurant, you get bonus points for going to that restaurant, or will help you look up points when you're buying something.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to look at it, what it was called. But I think another one came across today, but I didn't do it. That you can sign up your credit cards for, and it will give you points for doing things.
Yeah, you don't want to give all that information away.
I don't want to. I don't want to sign up for another one, so I bypassed it.
Yep.
Sorry. Let's see how many of these do I have. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
CamFam asked a question. Isn't that linked to a hotel franchise?
Yeah, it could be, but it gets me rewards for it will. I can look it up. Go on their app and look up and see what my restaurants in my area are giving you points.
Okay, Linda says, thank you, but not tonight. Just waking up from a nap and got a ton of paint on my desk. Needs cleaning. Oh, wow. How
Linda.
long?
Oh, go ahead.
CNS says, how long does it take you to finish a hat? Well, if I just work and not stop, it would take me around 3.5 to 4 hours to make a hat from start to finish. I have timed it before, but no, it wouldn't be 8 hours. You know, well, whenever I break it down, it takes me like a week. But you know, if I do a little bit each day, but you know, if I spend a good 4 hours on a hat, I could definitely have it finished.
Hey, Mitch, do you see my shirt?
Oh, Freeport.
He's gonna say, I still don't know what that means. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a port where you can be free to walk straight through as you go to an excursion.
Yes.
Because it ain't much there.
Freeport was the inside joke. And then I think one of Zach's kids did a drawing that somebody did a drawing anyways that had all of us creators on it. And it had me up there next to Cheryl, and above me it said Freeport.
Oh, okay.
On that drawing. So it's just been like a running joke.
Yep. We went to Freeport. I was not impressed. I really wasn't. You know, it's not that much there at all. A couple of t-shirt shops, maybe a bar and a restaurant, and that's it. You gotta go to an excursion or you know, stay on the ship or something like that. It'd be a good day to take a nap.
Cam, I think during one of your shows, one of your lives, you did the bone-in butt, the pork butt thing, that video that you play. And for some reason, I think we were talking about pork. We were talking about Freeport. I don't know. And I did the bone-in butt comment like I always do. And somehow Freeport got thrown in there. I don't know. So it's just been a running joke ever since.
Right.
I don't know.
You're gonna like, yeah.
Anyways, that's what the Freeport is. Talk about the booty. Anyways. Yes, the way y'all feel about Freeport is the way I feel about Progresso. Like, it's a ship day.
I like Progresso.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, yeah.
You liked it?
Well, it's all right. We got to find something to do when we go to the beach.
I thought we were going to stay on the ship.
Oh, that's coming up in August.
Like next week, we'll be in Progresso.
I Oh,
See, James don't even know where we're going, y'all.
I just paid a bill, shit.
I book it and say that we're going, and he pays the bill.
There it
Well, I
is.
mean, we pay it, but
Right.
he don't know where we're going.
That's
He'll be
all.
like, okay, we're going somewhere in February, and I'm like, no, in March.
See, I like Progresso, but I like Cozumel better.
Yes. That statement is true. What I like about Progresso is the 2 for $5 margaritas and the free chips and salsa that they have.
Where?
It's midway between the pharmacy and the beach. You know that little seating area with all the black chairs and tables with the umbrellas over it? Right there is where you can sit down at one of the Mexican restaurants, and they have 2 for $5 margaritas with included chips and homemade.
It's this, but it's where I can see on
I
it.
got you. I got you.
And we stopped there
It's
and we
kind
had
of like,
margaritas before we hit the beach.
Oh,
Well, see,
gotcha. Well, see, the last time we were there, we got off the ship.
Mm-hmm.
We went down the road into, the town. We were going to walk down to the free beach, and we were heckled all the way down, like hard heckled
Yep.
by people wanting us to buy stuff. And I was
Oh, yeah.
I'm not coming here again. I'm not.
But that's Progresso. You know, you got to understand that
you just got to tell them now. Go back to business.
you got to pass by them. You know, power through. It's like, no, thank you. I already bought something.
Is that what they were dealing Taco Bell?
I'm already
Yeah,
out.
because I'm not even going to discuss that because I went into the Yucatan wanting Mexican food.
well, see,
Listen, no lie. I wasn't even thinking, but we went to Progresso's, first cruise we ever took, first time I ever been to, down that way.
Uh-huh.
We get off in Progresso, and I'm like craving like authentic Mexican food. Like I want real Mexican food. So as we're walking down to the free beach, I'm asking people like, where's the best place around here to get like the best Mexican food? And they kept looking at me crazy, and they kept saying Taco Bell. Go to Taco Bell. And I'm just like, why are they being so raunchy? So finally, somebody pointed us to somewhere, and I'm like wanting chips and salsa, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have that, but we'll make some pico de gallo or whatever it was." And I was like, "What?" Like I am so confused until I opened up the menu, and it said Mayan on the front, and that's when the aha moment went, and I was like, "Yeah, we in Mayan country. They eat Mayan food."
you might be in Mexico, but they don't do a lot of Mexican true stuff. Yeah.
Like, anyways, but yeah, I felt so bad. I was like, no wonder they were telling me go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, if you want Mexican food, go to Taco Bell.
Ah, bless.
Wow.
Damn Americans.
And there's Domino's there. There's this lady, she had moved from Canada down to Progresso, and she said that living there is so cheap. And there's a lot of, our American brands there, such as Home Depot and Target, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our American brands are there in Progresso, and you can live and work for pennies on the dollar. They still pay decently because they're big brands, and you can work there and live like a superstar. But it's a little hot there for me. I'm trying to leave Galveston now because it is hot, y'all. Like really hot.
Okay.
I'm ready. Oh, God. Y'all hold on a moment.
Bird time.
Yep.
But Michael Lynn and I figured out when we were in Progresso, we want, take the 20-minute bus ride into town. We did that.
Mm-hmm.
And but you go to one booth and they say their magnets are $2.50. You go to the next booth and they say 2 for $5. You went to the next one and theirs were $2.50. So this one guy, we were looking for a certain magnet because we found one we wanted to. He said he'd be right back. We watched him walk all the way down and around to another booth and come back and pick up a magnet. So we figured they're all owned by the same company or person. And
Right.
yeah. So you went to put the birdies to bed?
No, they're having a crisis at work.
Oh. Is it bad crisis?
Enough to tick me off.
It's not one of those where you hear the sirens out in front of your yard running high.
Yep. Or knock on the door that says FBI, open up.
Oh, my husband did one of those drills at work one time because he was a mechanic out there. And so they had him out there like he was working. He was really working on the plane. He said, I got to finish this plane. He said, well, you're part of the drill now. They don't want you to come back to work this late at night, do they?
We have two dispatchers there. One works 11 to 11, so she's getting ready to get off in a couple hours. The other one came in at 7 tonight and worked 7 to 7. So, but the girl that's working 7 to 7 just called and says she's having an allergic reaction, and I need one of y'all to come up here and work with me because they're going to give me a shot of Benadryl. And that just went all over me. I was just like, so I'm hoping.
Well, the seniority is James, so James would have to go in.
Well, he's the supervisor. I mean,
right. All right, who sent me a message?
Hold on one second.
So what's she say? I told her, if I have to come up there and work a 24-hour shift, you're going home. She said, well, I don't need to go home. I just need somebody up here to make sure I don't go to sleep. I said, I'm not coming up there to babysit. I'm coming up there to work. I said, if I come up there and pull a 24-hour shift, you're going home. She said, well, I'll just tough it out then. I said, okay.
Well, if she calls and tells you that she has to go home, then maybe you will go up there and work.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you have it.
So, James told her. She was like, I just need somebody to come up here and sit with me to make sure that I don't go to sleep. And he was like, if I come up there, I'm coming up there to work. He goes, if I have to pull a 24, then I'm coming up there to work and you're going home.
Right.
So she said, well, I'll just tough it out. So I just told James, I said, if she calls back for any reason and says that she has to go, then him and I will go into work. It'll be a 24-hour shift, but we got to do what we got to do. I mean, somebody got to answer the 911 calls. I mean,
sure.
The ambulance calls. I don't work for 911. I work for the ambulance service. 911 transfers all the medical calls to me.
Yep.
So that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what happened with my nephew. The 911 calls come in, and they send it to the closest fire department because up where he's at, all the ambulance people are out of the fire department.
Yeah. Her shift is till 7. She works from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. James and I work from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it would be a 24-hour shift because, we just got off at 7. So if we have to go back then and we hadn't been to sleep, so we working.
Man.
And when we were really short-staffed at one time, we were so short-staffed that James and I went into work. We worked 12-hour shifts, right? So we get to come home every night. But we would go to work on Friday morning and not come home until Monday morning. So we would be working, 24-hour shift. We worked all weekend. And we would rotate. So James would work and then I would, sleep for 2 or 3 hours and get up and start work, and let him sleep for 2 or 3 hours. He'd get up, and we do that all weekend in order, to make it work. My paychecks were good,
Sure.
but
It sounds
just the
like one
stuff
of
you
y'all.
do to take care of the city, and
It sounds like one of y'all, if not both of you, need to take a power nap.
I ain't worried. This ain't, I ain't worried. I've been doing it 13 years.
Yeah.
I'll be all right. I mean, I'm carrying on with my night. So I said, don't worry about it. If we got to go in, we got to go in. But carry on. So, honey, I'm carrying on.
Cool beans.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, back to crocheting and knitting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your busy time does not come until Labor Day weekend. Always on a holiday, my nephew said those are the worst times to work.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you, probably the summer times. I mean, when it's warm, it's busy. We stay busy. I mean, we stay busy anyways, but our call volume drops by half starting in the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
Because people's not out doing stuff and getting into accidents, like they do in the summer. However, we deal with a lot of suicides and stuff throughout the winter. So,
Wow.
Yeah, it's sad. I really hate the winter time, in an emergency setting, because it's just, depressing.
Yeah, a long time back, several years ago, when they came out with these lights you could buy to make it feel like summertime. Now you can buy them anywhere because all they are is daylight sensor light bulbs. And on
Mm-hmm.
my whole house, 90% of my bulbs are daylight. When one burns out, that's the old one, I'll change it to the daylight light bulb.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct. But as soon as it starts warming up, or you have that wine, really warm day, in the middle of winter or whatnot, people be acting stupid. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. And I answer. We cover multiple counties. We cover 7 counties in the state of
Wow.
Arkansas. So I'll be answering those phones for all them 7 counties.
Wow.
It's a lot. I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. There's
Yeah,
no, I'm not. We don't like to say the word busy or not busy, but
Mm-hmm.
there's times, that it's not so hectic, or
The
but
phones are
I can.
ringing less often or more often.
Yes. I
Right.
mean, I know that about 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, we're going to get hit with calls. People are waking up.
Yep.
About 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock, our call volume starts jumping, because now we're dealing with sundowners. So,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, it's the
Happy
weekends are,
hour.
surprisingly, the weekends are not as crazy as it is during the weekdays.
Mm.
Because we do a lot of transfers, hospital to hospital transfers, and a lot of that happens during the week, more so during the week than on the weekend. So, yeah,
have
it's a
you had
lot.
that phone call? Help me. I'm trying. My baby's coming.
Yes, honey, I have helped a woman have a baby while we were on the telephone. I have
Nice.
given CPR instructions to save a life. Um, I've taught people on how to put a tourniquet on when a guy almost sawed off his leg with a chainsaw.
Oh
Oof.
Lord.
Um, I spent a year out on the ambulance, so I've seen all that crap.
Yep.
Uh,
Hey,
yeah.
Sheridan Jackson made it in. What's up?
Hey, Sharon and Jackson.
My nephew went on a call one time, and he got there and he saw the car. Did not see anybody. And he kept looking and kept looking. The fire department got there by then, And one of the fire department said, "Look up." He said, "What do you mean? Look up." It's in the tree.
Oh wow.
Wow.
The car put him in the tree.
It is way too hot for outdoor activities. I don't see how people do it. I really don't. They wait until the summertime to get busy and get active.
Yeah.
It is too hot here in the South to do that.
Yes. And you see a lot of people who love to cook outdoors in the summer. I can't do it. I wait till I haven't had a grill in over a couple of years because mine rotted out. But if I
Yeah.
get another one, it's got to be early spring or fall.
Right.
It's not any time in the middle of summer because you're standing out there in 95-degree weather and you got a 200-degree. No.
No.
So. Yeah, and they're leaving a gap. They were leaving a gap because we're having to make my fence smaller than. They can't take down the old fence because there's too many trees and other stuff that's between my neighbor's house and hers. And so, without going to say, "Hey, can I cut this? Can I cut this bush completely down?" We're just gonna go good. We a foot in. Well, I've noticed today there's going to be a gap in the front, and they still have the old fence laying on the ground there. I said, told the guy today, I said, "Can you nail that to the wooden fence just so in case my dog does get out, she can't sneak around there, or someone from the road can't walk and get into my backyard because they're not connecting at the back either. It's just, and I've got a gate back there, and they could come through and go through that gate and still be in my backyard." So they're going to close that front part in, and then no one can come in. If
Okay, nice.
Yeah, he said, I don't have any more wood. I said, I'm not going to have enough wood. I said, just use that old metal fence and nail it to the wood because it's not but a foot, or so.
CNS says, "I always hated working Christmas because people always die and have suicides on Christmas."
Mm-hmm.
And he was a paramedic, so he
Yeah.
So he knows.
And then the Cam Fam says, "That's why I have 100-inch fans on our patio." Yeah, that would help. But I'm just talking about the fly count alone. Just the flies here in the South. It's just terrible. 90-degree weather plus all them flies and stuff. Hey, Embarkation Nation has made it in. What's up? If any of you want to be on the panel, just send me a message and I'll be sure to get the restream link to you.
Hi, Jennifer.
Yeah, and stay till the end. I got a fresh poem ready for everybody. In case you haven't seen it already, I'm going to go ahead and read it later in the show, right before we hang up. So definitely stay till the end of this live so you won't miss it. We're making another hat today. And Scotty J picked out the colors. I was telling him what I had in my bag, and he was like, "Oh, okay." You got a chance to pick them out.
Now, for the homeless, it doesn't matter if they're male or female, I guess, to you, but are you doing gender neutral in case?
Yeah, my earth tone hats, and then the ones that make their own design, like the one that Mike and Tracy gave me the yarn for.
Yeah.
Those are going to be gender neutral. There's no gender colors to speak of. I will give pinks and purples to girls naturally because I got Hannah. She picks out a lot of the girls' hats, and she's wanting to give the girls the hats. Like if she sees a girl, she wants to give them a blanket and hat combo because it's just, a woman on the streets really touches her right here. And she made me go home one day and go get one of her blankets that Cheryl made for her just so she could give it to a lady, but the lady was gone by the time we made it back to Dollar Tree.
Oh wow.
You know,
Yeah.
homeless people they got to bust moves, so you got to have things right there for them. Don't try to come back and give them something because they got to bust a move. If they see a lawman or something like that, chances are they're just going to go.
Yeah.
A lot of them they're not willing to take the hit because you can get a ticket out there for vagrancy.
Gotcha.
Being broke is against the law here in this country. So that's their reality. You can't be caught being broke in this country and expect to survive and not get a ticket. That's why there's homeless court. There is an actual thing that they have called homeless court in Houston, where people that have been charged with vagrancy and things like that, they could take those tickets and try to get them worked out and dismissed by doing community service. Now, imagine being broke and homeless, getting a ticket, and the only way you can pay it off is by doing more community service on top of the survival, your very survival each and every day.
We are slaves in our own country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
Period.
remember what state I read it at, but they had these little houses. All it was big enough to put a little cot they had in there, and a uh, a light, and I don't know if it had a fan or anything, but anyway, they were able to get out of the rain. I can't what state it was.
mhm,
They were putting them out on empty vacant lots. Had put one. You couldn't see the places, but they were there.
right. Little tiny homes.
Sort of like a tiny home, but all it was one room, and it had I don't think it even had a bathroom, just a place to get in and out of the cold or the rain.
Oh yeah.
I like tiny home villages. There's one right here on the island, and that's what people use it for. You know, it's a little single room for rent, and you and all of your stuff need to be able to fit in there. It's a tiny home village. I love
Yeah.
it, and they're very moderately priced. You know, they're not priced like an efficiency because they're not as big as an efficiency. It's just a little tiny home with a bathroom, little kitchenette, and somewhere to sleep. That's all you need as one person. You know. Uh, oh wow! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hold on. How? My poems make you cry? I'm sorry, but sometimes it has to happen like that, Linda. That's actually my main focus is to move souls because that's the only way I can be effective in getting the word out there. Sharon says, "How's the knitting coming along?" It's really coming along well. Like I said, you know that one video is all it took for me to learn how to do this one style hat, and that's all I'm doing. You know, it took me less than a day to catch on to this. It is so easy and everything. And by this implication here, I'm assuming you want a purple and red hat. So I can
Hmm.
so I can try to take note of that. Uh, I'm gonna have to use my pretty non-marked pen here.
Yeah, when I get back from my trip, I'll concentrate on learning how to use my loom again.
Yeah,
Right now, it's just easier for me to sit here and have a hat done in 2 hours.
I know, and you do them so fast. You do them so fast, Roxy. It
Yeah.
amazes me. It takes me like twice the amount of time that it takes her.
Well,
Yeah.
yours are going to be a little bit
Crocheting. I
warmer
mean,
because yours are more closed in.
yeah.
So if you live in a colder climate than the metropolitan area of Atlanta, you're going to need something a little warmer sometime than these. But these hats are better than nothing.
Right.
The ones that I'm making now, I'll probably do like I did year before last. I took a bunch to the church at Christmas time when they were giving away it was our coat closet and toy giveaway.
Nice. And let's see. Um, Yeah. Okay, Linda, it says no debtor's jail, but we got poverty jail. Well, I know that they're probably happy to be there, even though it is jail, because one of my other poems, it was a homeless guy looking at a guy behind bars, and I asked the question, which one of these guys truly is free? The homeless guy's looking inside wanting a cot and 3 square meals a day. The guy in jail who has a place to stay, all he wants to do is get out. So who's really free? That's the question. So I do, Sharon, I write homeless poetry. Well, I don't write it necessarily. I give the AI an idea, and the AI helps me to write homeless poetry. And so I am an AI creator, and that's what I do for Hats on a Mission is I try to raise awareness for those that don't have a home, you know, just those who don't have a home. The only difference between them and us is these 4 walls and this roof. That's it.
Sharon,
That's the only difference.
I'm not making a hat. I am making a unicorn, and this is the head part that I'm doing. That's the nose part. The eyes will be like right here. So right now I'm closing it up. Yeah. And this is what it'll look like when it's done.
His unicorns are so cute, y'all. His unicorns are so cute. And the cruise ducks that he makes are cute also.
And I do cruise ducks, and I crochet cruise ducks and hide them on the ships.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. And right now I am making, this one is Jeremy. This one's Hannah's. So I'm going to send this one to Hannah. And I'm making another one that's going to be for Chloe.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a rainbow one.
I figured as much whenever you started asking the other night.
And I love making these little, these unicorns. It's going to be big. It's going to be a big unicorn. I mean, they're big.
All right. While everybody is here, I think it is now time for me to go ahead and read the poem for today.
Yes.
I asked the bot because I know police officers and paramedics alike, y'all all have one thing in common and that's running into the homeless a lot, especially when people call in. Now, this one, I told the bot that this rude person, this homeowner, called and wants called 911 and wanted to, the police to come and clean up the streets. Okay, so the bot came up with this. Check this out. It's a poem called Hot Dogs on a Cold Night. It says, they called me out again, Times Square buzzing, neon bright. The voice on dispatch clipped and cold, clear the bum, he's getting bold. I knew the name before the place, the lines of pride etched in his face. Kenneth, Marine, Semper Fi True. He's carried more than most men do. We'd shared a dozen winter chats, hot dogs steaming, soda caps. He'd tell me stories, sand and sun, of battles fought and battles won. But the one who called, their words cut deep. They'd never known what it is to weep. They spat out names I won't repeat, demanding I clean up the street. So I nodded, smiled, and played my role, the one they think restores control. Don't worry, folks, he won't be back, while my heart stayed steady on the track. We laughed that night like we always do, shared mustard stains in the city's view. Then I drove him to the midnight glow, to where a warm bed waits below. Get some rest, my friend, I said, as the hum of heater wrapped his head. Tomorrow he might be back again, but tonight I did more than just clean for them. And so I'm kind of thinking that Skynet is here, y'all, because
I like that.
Yeah, if an AI bot can put that together, it's like maybe the AI already has feelings. It does. Like it came up with that. And this is how I write my poetry, y'all. I give it an idea. Most of the time I'm humanizing something like the the fire hydrant that is full of water. It's got a sweaty dude sitting there looking at it. It's like, why can't I just bust open and, spray him with water? Why can't I provide something for him to drink? Why is it that I'm waiting on something to catch on fire in order to provide for the greater good? And then the water that's used to spray the water can't be recycled. So it's just like it quickly dies away after it is opened, but it wishes it could give more life to the man that is sitting right there just staring at it. So, like, I try to humanize things that otherwise are not human and shine a different light. Yeah, the dumpster one was really good. Um, I gave it some good imagery on that one. If you want to hear that one, that's another thing that the bot keeps up with is the hit. Hang on, let me see if I can pull this up because I use it for a lot. Hang on a second. Where is the dumpster one? Here it is, right here. It says dumpster's duty. I sit in shadows dented deep, a cradle for the city's sleep. They fill me up with waste and rot, but still I dream I haven't forgot. She comes at dusk, that quiet soul, with worn out shoes and heart with holes. She leans on me to find her rest, and I, a dumpster, do my best. My lid, her roof on rain-washed nights, I brace against the city's fights. A stray round cracks my metal rings, but I will guard her from such things. She hides beneath me, small and still, when patrol creeps in with badge and will. To them, she's crime. To me, she's grace. A flicker in this brutal place. Inside, I'm chaos, filthy, grim. No room within, no light, no him. But oh, if I were clean and wide, I'd hold her safely deep inside. She warms my cold with whispered sighs, and I reflect her weary eyes. They pass us by, they look away, but I am here, I choose to stay. So while I reek and rust and strain, I proudly bear her loss and pain. At least I'm doing my small part. Will you find any love in your heart?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Seriously. Oh, look at this. Hey, Jeremy, I'm up to 270 pairs of earrings now. Nice. And CNS Travel said that poem was real. I saw that happen hundreds of times over my career. Seriously, a dumpster is like the chosen spot. Why? Because it'll protect you from a bullet. That's why.
True.
There's
Yeah.
straight bullets out there flying while these people trying to get rest. It's a real world out there, and people need to see it. Another one is called Grateful in the Grit. That you got this guy. He has his toolbox for a pillow out there, and he's just so happy to have his little job and everything. And as soon as people see homelessness from a different perspective, I believe their hearts will get bigger. I don't know. It's just a little, one of my goals that I have here on the channel. I want to show people that objects are doing their part, and even animals. Another one is this dog. He don't want to. He knows that his buddy that scratched him behind the ears one time, the homeless guy, he loves him. He sits there and talks to him while his busy owner, who lives in the high rise next to the alley, barely even has time to walk him. But on the dog's walk, he's considering not lifting his leg where the homeless guy sleeps because he's considerate. He's a good pup. The homeless guy took the time to treat him like a pet. But the owner, he works all the time. He doesn't really have time for the dog. So I don't know. Getting you a real world perspective as to what it looks like out there, because I worked with homeless people for the last 21 years. and I know their stories. I know that you cannot put either one of them in a box like the world tries to, because these are individuals, these are people, just like you and I, and they
Yeah.
all have a story to tell.
Yeah, we had a lady in our area that was homeless, and she would people would give her money, and one of the storage places let her sleep in there for a while
Mm-hmm.
because she paid her rent, you know. But then she'd go from one side of the county to the other with her little shopping cart and her dog. Well, the county found out that she had money. She
Mm-hmm.
was mental, is what was wrong. And uh, she got Social Security, and it was going direct deposit to her bank under an address. I don't know, some family's address anyway. But the county found out, and so they made her move into one of the mom and pop hotels here. Well, she'd go and she'd lay on the floor in the door with the door open.
Yep.
She could not take that being inside.
Right.
Well, she finally passed away, and I don't know what happened to her. Her money, Social Security stopped, but the county took over her money to pay the hotel, and she didn't really like it.
Right. And there's some chats here. Let's see. Yes, that is awesome, Sharon. Linda, I did not know that. I did not know that. Cheryl is in the back. Um, Cheryl is in the back. I believe that her and Hannah may be out already. It is past bedtime. So they may be up. I'm not sure.
My sister-in-law worked for a mental hospital. She was a recreational therapist. She played the guitar, and they did crafts and stuff together. And a lot of the homeless, they really liked doing. They liked the interaction doing that. But
Hmm.
she always said the busiest time was around the holidays.
The holidays get tough for
Yeah,
people. They really do. I mean, even whether you're homeless or not, there's a lot of memories attached to holidays.
yeah,
So, and I agree with Jennifer here. As a nation, we do not do enough for mental health.
yeah. And when my husband was dying in the hospital, he loved his music. And when I knew he was playing music, he was really either down in the dumps or there was really nothing on TV. But about once, twice a month, I'd be on the computer in the other room, and all of a sudden the music get loud, and I'd come in there and I said, "I can hear it. You don't have to turn it up." He says, "Well, I thought you might want to come in here with me."
Yeah.
But I was playing music because he was really having a hard time. And I asked him, "Would you like to play? Would you like to hear some of my music?" He said, and he couldn't talk but two or three words at a time because he was so
Hmm.
out of it. He said, "Nice." Yeah, I said, "You want me to play our song?" He said, "Too sad." And I started
Hmm.
playing songs, and the nurse came in there and said, "You can't do that. Uh, that's making him anxious and wanting to jump out of his." I said, "No, it's y'all got his feet tied down to the bed. Is what's wrong."
Right.
Well, she said they don't help people. I said, I don't. No offense to these foreign country people that come in from all over the world to work in the United States, in the hospitals. If they don't know what they're talking about, they need to go back to their country. She left. I reported the lady for something else too that week, and James did not have her as a rotation nurse anymore.
Right.
But after she left, I started playing the music again, and I could tell he liked it because of the way his facial expression was.
Right. Yeah. Music has healing properties too. It really
Yeah.
does.
So I,
Jennifer, I'm starting to stuff it.
yeah,
Oh.
Starting
I
to
started
stuff it.
playing our song on one of the days I was there, and he said, "Too sad." So I stopped it and played. He liked the Celtic women.
I think the next part is going to be the body. After I complete the head takes a little more time because I have to sculpt the eyes. So like I have to, I have to put the indentions, where it kind of, is it concave? Yeah. Where it kind of dents down, where the eyes are going to be to kind of give it that effect. So the head usually takes me a little bit longer just because of the shaping, stuffing, and, making sure that it's symmetrical. And then I'll do the body. And it's not as tedious. I mean, I just stuff it and go about my business. And then the arms and legs I'll do last and attach those and it'll be done. I mean, and then the hair is the last. The hair is what takes the longest because it's, I think it's 2 single crochets in each stitch. That's what starts it to curve,
starts to curling it.
curling it. So
Anthony on the Move has made it in. He's making a unicorn. That is, you got the finished product. That's what he's making, but he's making it in a different color. But isn't that cute? That is awesome.
Yeah. Yay!
Yep. But we over here doing that. Anthony got a hat too. He really did. He had some cool colors in his. I liked making Anthony's hat. That one was special. Whenever you know who the recipient is going to be, it makes it that much better. But the ones that I make for perfect strangers is like I get to just pray over that one because it's like I'm only going to have a split second to meet this person, to get a chance to know a little bit of their story so I can come back and tell y'all just what I can. And then hope that person is going to actually wear it whenever it gets really cold. So it's like my care goes into those just a little bit more than the ones that I either put up for sale or make for other people. Because
can I make a suggestion? I'm sorry. Can I make a suggestion? I was thinking about this earlier, and I couldn't remember when. Anyways, Linda, you just did a sip and paint, even though you were sipping coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But you just did a sip and paint, and your Halloween ghost and lantern is absolutely beautiful. So, I got a recommendation, Linda. Linda, listen, Linda. I think you should do a sip and paint, Linda. You got the people, and I would be there, honey.
Yep.
I would be there. I would do it. I could pull out canvases right now out of my closet. I got brushes and acrylic paints because James' mother used to be an artist. And my whole house is done in magnolias and dogwood because she loved painting magnolia trees and dogwood trees. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got acrylic paints and I have got canvases. So if you ever do a sip and paint, girl, count me in, honey. Count me in.
I'm not a painter, but I like watching people paint.
I'm not really a painter either, but I'll do it. Especially if it's a sip and paint. Scotty J and my sips, you'll know how I get.
Yep.
I'm ready. I am for it.
Well, it's almost hot chocolate season, so we could be sipping on hot chocolate and painting away.
Hey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Go Live Together used to be called Go Live Together with Coffee and Tea.
Really?
Believe it or not, it did. It started off with a fresh cup of Joe or tea in the morning because baby drank tea. and I drank coffee, and Z, ain't no telling what was in his bottle or cup at the time, but yeah, we would all get together, we light our candles, have the little fire during the show and everything, and it was cool. Oh, okay, like for members only or something. Yeah, I don't know. Like also beach and nautical. Nice. My grandmother was an artist also.
Seeing this as I'll do the sipping and watch y'all paint.
Sipping and watch y'all paint, right? That's cool.
It would be neat. It would be really, really neat.
Yeah.
My grandmother was a quilter and a crocheter, and my mother could quilt and crochet. She can't do any of that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's crocheting and quilting and painting and quilting and sipping your tea. That'd be good.
Yep.
Yes, Anthony, you got that right. A chocolatini.
Oh, I had one of those on the Vista. A chocolatini.
So tomorrow is Tuesday, right? So I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
No.
Sunday. Yeah, I mean, tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah, because
Thursday,
I was going to say, if it's
Friday,
Tuesday, I got to go put my garbage out, but I forgot to put it out last night. So I'll have to get it next week.
Yep.
So that means tomorrow I will have 5 days until cruise day.
Mm.
5 days. That's it. Just 5 days.
Okay, so who's packed?
We pretty much, well, yeah, we started packing. Like, we
Okay.
pretty much got stuff packed. Yeah, we pretty much got stuff packed.
Y'all take one suitcase or two?
We take one big one, and then we take a medium-sized one, and then we have a small rolly one that we put our 12 packs in.
Nice.
So the 2 porters will take the two of them, and then we keep the little rolly one with us.
Okay.
And then this is what I do. I don't get faster to the fun. I'm not no timing. I'm not no platinum, and I'm not carrying nothing around. So I go ahead and go straight to my room. I find my steward. I give him a $20 bill and tell him, hey, I'm going to put the stuff in my room if you don't mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you. And we'll see you in a little bit. That's what I do.
Yep, I know several people who say they'll go down and find their room and say, I'm just going to set this stuff in the closet. And they'll say, okay, just don't lay on the bed because we're not finished with it, or.
Yep, that's what I do. I find my room steward. We give him a $20 bill, and I say, can I put my stuff in there?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm flying out, and I decided I wasn't paying the $99 to take a big old suitcase. So I got everything I need in one suitcase, my new backpack, and my pocketbook. And so I put my pocketbook down in the backpack, and that way I can carry on without having to pay $99.
There you go.
Linda says, I think if we all got together and did a sip and paint with Michelle, the painter video playing, okay, but I can't teach y'all how to paint, LMAO. And then Jennifer asks, is that going to be the drink tomorrow?
That's right. Do I say that? What tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
The drink for tomorrow. Is it going to be at Espresso Tini?
Baby.
Or Chocolate Tini?
Chocolate Tini is what it's called.
Yep.
I got to do all that tomorrow.
I like the Espresso Tini also. Check this out. Let's see. Do I sell my hats? Yes, I do. There are 2 on sale right now on my Poshmark. The link is right there in my channel. You can follow the Popple. The Popple has everything that is Jeremy and Cheryl, and everywhere you can find us. But one of the things that I do have is my Poshmark store. The only thing I sell on my Poshmark are these hats. There's 2 of them. There's a JNS hat actually with the dark blue and the construction orange. Those are JNS colors. Jeremy and Cheryl Cruise Adventures. And then I have a mint green and beige hat that I made a couple of weeks ago on there. Both of them are for sale. They're $15 plus shipping. So get it before somebody else does. And let's see. Embarkation Nation says we do that also, Scotty. We just don't make a scene and get out quickly.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Just go and do it. Just put out, put
Mhm.
out.
You know, you hear a lot of people say when you go on, you take your backpack so you have an extra change of clothes in case something happens, and you have your bathing suit. Well, I did that. I didn't even use it when I got on the breeze because I was too busy wanting to look the ship over.
Right.
Then instead of waiting, instead of going in that pool. And then if I've been on the breeze several times and I say, okay, I know where that's at, I know where it's all at, I'm gonna go to the pool.
Right.
But I
Yep.
do have what I'm taking with me, in my backpack. I will have an extra change of clothes when I get on the cruise and my bathing suit. But I also, uh, I may just have it all put in my room, or either I'll take it down to my room myself.
Yeah. Jeremy, how much do you sell your hats for?
15
There you go, girl.
plus
15.
shipping.
Because I'm thinking when I get on this the Disney Wish, I'm going to want to look around the ship more than go to the pool for first day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not a big pool guy. I might go to the Tides pool, but not the Lido pool. You're not going to find me at the center of anything.
Well, you'll find me at the center of things. Like I'll be up in the middle of Lido, but I ain't gonna be up in the pool.
Nope.
I don't get into pools, and well, I'm not gonna say I don't. I've been in a cruise pool once, and I think I've been in a hot tub once
Mm-hmm.
out of 13, 12 cruises or whatever. But yeah, I
I
mean,
just like the pool at the back of the ship because it's less busy and I can actually do some swimming and teach the kids how to swim too. So it's like that is better for me than to be right there in a crowded pool because if you got kids that don't know how to swim, they could panic and start to sink. So,
true.
yep, I find it to be less busy in the tides pool, especially on a sea day when everybody's. I mean, on a port day when everybody's off the ship. That's when I'll go jump in the pool.
What type of yarn do you use?
Number 4, Red Heart or Mainstays. Walmart is where I get all my yarn from, except for Dollar Tree. They did have some. They did have some at Dollar Tree. These big giant ones, right? It was like a 1 pounder for $5, and I got 2 of those while they had them. I wish I had gotten all 5 of the colors because they quickly ran out and never came back. But they had these little bitty skeins. Like I'm talking about, you could only make maybe a half a hat with them for $1.25. So I did try to make a whole hat with 2 of those, and I almost finished a hat for $2.50. So that's whenever stuff at Dollar Tree was $1.25, but now that has even gone up. So I'm back
Yeah.
at Walmart shopping for yarn.
Yeah, I
I
heard that
I'm
they're
telling
$2
you,
now.
uh, if y'all have a Hobby Lobby or anything like that,
Mm-mm.
watch them because they have big yarn sales, and that's where we've got most of our yarn.
Hobby
Well,
Lobby and Michaels have big
And
yarn
Michaels,
sales.
and those
I'm
big rolls.
mhm.
My whole top of my closet, I've got them all stacked up. I've got them. I've got a lot of them big. Y'all, I've got so much yarn. It is. I went on every time I went and bought yarn. James is like, "What are you going to do with that?
Yep.
What are you going to do with that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'll do something with it." But I put, that was my first YouTube was crochet. So I have a big long dresser in my closet, and that was my studio because my thing was closet case crochet.
Right.
So my whole studio was in the closet. I mean, it was cool. I liked it.
Right.
But and all the drawers are full of yarn. I
Mm.
mean, it's ridiculous, y'all. It's ridiculous. I
That's
had a
cr-
problem. I did.
I used to have that problem. Me and my friend would go out. She'd call me up. You know that so and so's got yarn on sale this week. You know, $3 for the pound yarn. We need to go get some. So we'd go out there and get some. That's what I'm working on. The 1 pound carton yarn. Carton is I think still Red Heart. If I
That's a
remember right.
100. Yep. I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of these people saying don't use Red Heart. Walmart yarn sucks. But guess what? That's the only yarn that I know.
Look, this, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this right here is made from Walmart yarn. This right here.
Mhm.
I love it. I love their yarn. I mean, I like it.
Yep. And we're going to Dallas, so I know that we're going to have Michael's and Hobby Lobby and all these places accessible to us. So I will go in there with an open mind and try to restock and do some things.
Now, if you're giving to the homeless, you want the Red Heart and you want the carton and you want the mainstay yarn because they're not going to have the time to take care of their hat. If you're going to make a hat for your wife or your brother and you know they're going to take care of it, you want to go get the more quality yarn, and because you wash it, but you don't dry it.
Right.
Kind of yarn. But for an everyday hat, for a kid to take to school and, oh, Dad, I lost my hat today. Well, that's all right. I'll make you another one tomorrow.
Oh, snap. Look who made it in. Danny Dizzle, the Fizzler.
Hey,
Spectacular.
Danny.
Hey, Danny.
I thought you actually were sleeping, but we woke up the beast. Somebody must have told her. She is here in the morning and in the evening show. That is so cool.
I guess she's got all her room unpacked, all her Stanley cups put in one spot.
Right.
I'm still waiting on my cup to come from Coca-Cola. I've got a Coca-Cola. I got 2 T-shirts on the way. One of them, I don't know what size it is. It didn't tell me to pick a size. So I don't know. And I still got my flip-flops that are supposed to come. And I told Uncle Dave, I said, well, whoever I see first that wears a size 12 man's flip-flop or slides, what they were, from Gatorade, they can have them. And my daughter says, well, you know, your son-in-law, then he wears the size 12. I said, yeah, he does, but I don't give a crap.
Wow.
First
Well,
contact.
tell us how you really feel, girl.
I know, Roxy. Oh, my goodness. Such savagery.
Well, he's soon to be son-in-law. They waiting on the paperwork to come in. They're getting a divorce.
Oh, okay. So that was a good call. No Gatorade for you, good sir. I put my books away and pretty much unpacked all my stuff. Nice.
You are really banging out that hat.
Now, were you able to take your Legos that you had all put together and not break them apart? Were they easy to transport?
That's a good question.
Because I know I saw somebody doing them, and they made them permanent by using they called it Lego glue. I don't know what they were using, but they made it permanent. You know, you see a lot of people who do jigsaw puzzles, and then they take that glue for the puzzle, and and glue it together, and then you see them hanging them on the walls.
Mm-hmm. I think that's really cool. I like the app Paint by Number. Some of the videos that I uploaded were actually replay videos of how I colored the picture in. and I slow motioned it down to where it would slowly come to color. That's some of the earlier content that I used. Uh,
We got Ree in here.
hey,
Reality Chat.
reality. Hey, what's going on? What is going on?
Everybody's finding us at
Oh, I don't
11:13
know
at
what.
night.
Yeah, I know because I think Coach Cruz may have just went off. Hang on. Linda says, on the funny side, I had a ton of yarn when my mom was still here, and I told her she could use some if she wanted. She crocheted it all into one big ass blanket. It
Huh,
was so big that it covered the entire living room floor. Wow.
dang.
I know. And Sharon asked, do you still have it? And she says, yes, I do. It's in a bag in the laundry room waiting for me to be able to go to a dry cleaner. It's way too big for a regular washer. Nice.
My God.
That could, wow. We fold
We
that
have
over.
a laundromat that has these big washing machines, and I used to take my comforters because they wouldn't fit in. But now that I got my front loader, I have more room to wash my comforters on my bed.
That's right. I used to sell
Oh,
large appliances, and I would always sell that Maytag Premier one that they had. It had the biggest drum on it, and that was our number one seller whenever front loaders first were coming on the scene. This was like 1998, something like that. The front loaders
yeah,
were just becoming a thing, you know. And now almost all of them are front loaders, aren't they?
yeah. Oh, Danny says, what did she say? Sold most of them, kept some helmets. I'm building a Lego Simba. The one I sold got $600, so using it to her Universal Studio tickets for me and my parents, which I should have. Wow. So when are y'all going to Universal Studios? She'd have $125 left.
Nice.
All right, my fine folks. I think I'm going to call it a night.
You gone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
My
that'll work.
eyes are starting to burn.
And you got to work.
I've been up since 4:30.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably got to go back in tonight. So go take a power nap at
I'm
least.
not going in tonight. But
If she falls asleep, will James get a call if she don't answer the phone saying there's something wrong?
she ain't going. No, she'll call us before that happens.
Good.
All right. Well, I'm going to go, but I'm off tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Holler at me in the morning.
All righty. Well, peace, love, and bacon grease.
Bye, y'all.
I may be dancing around 1 tomorrow. Depends on the workers. Sometime tomorrow I'm gonna be dancing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all have a good night.
Cool.
And I'll
Good
see y'all
night.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
I gotta go to the post office tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm hoping the post office has a way I can print off this sticker I'm supposed to put back on those shoes. If they have a computer I can go over to and type in my email, because I have a printer, but I couldn't get the printer to go to my computer somehow or another. So I said I'll just leave it till my nephew comes. If he has time, he can help me get it working, because I couldn't get it to register. So
Yep.
I may have to go to the library and then to the post office, or the post office may have hadn't ever paid any attention because I don't go in there but maybe once a year to mail off a package to my grandson. So I don't know if they've got a printer or not. I can, computer.
Okay, Roxy. I came to a stopping point on this hat because look what happened. I
Yeah.
am almost out of gray. So what I'm gonna have to do when I come back to this hat is save this for the pom pom.
Yeah.
Save this for the pom pom and come back in with the pink next time you're gonna see me on live. So I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna be able to finish the gray here, Instead, I'm going to switch over to pink and then have a gray and pink at the top.
Yeah, so you ran out. So that'll be all right.
It'll be okay. That's just the flexibility and the coolness of being the artist is you get to come up with your own thing. But until then, I must bid everybody adieu. It is getting late. It is
Yeah.
late. It is late. It is late. So I will say goodnight to everybody. Let me shut this other camera down so that way I can make my way here out of the studio. All right. And thank you for hanging on in there, Roxy, as always. I appreciate you coming by.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Yep. We always have fun over here on Hats on a Mission. And I always invite you to love each other, but I really do mean that, y'all. I really do mean that. If we loved each other more, Hats on a Mission would not be needed. But here we are. We find ourselves in situations where there's people out here that are just about to die on these streets whenever it gets cold. And I'm on my watch, I'm not going to let that happen. So that's what the hats is all about. Alrighty, guys. Y'all take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. We love you guys. We really do. And y'all have a good night.